Hello and welcome to another episode of Orc Rogues, where we bring to you everything nerdy, geeky, and just plain fun. My name's Derek.
And my name is Thomas.
And today we have a fairly serious episode on net neutrality, which is really, really important right now.
It really is. And now we know that not all of our viewers are here in America, and usually we don't even come close to touching politics. We don't want to do that crap.
We don't like it.
We don't touch politics. We don't touch religion. It's just bad taste.
Yep,
but in this one sense, we kind of have to.
We kind of do. This is, this is our freedom.
It is.
It is. A lot of, I don't know. I mean, do you think people know what net neutrality is? I think we should probably at least.
For goodness sakes, it's been going on for 6 years now.
Yeah, doesn't mean everybody knows
but
what
just in case. Yeah. So basically, what net neutrality is it states that internet service providers, ISPs, are not able to limit your connection to the internet in any way except for in the case of illegal activity, in which case it is reported, and then they can report to the police and they can take proper actions and blah blah blah. But basically says you can go where you want on the internet as long as you're not breaking the law, you're good.
Right.
What they're talking about doing is repealing net neutrality. That's probably not the right legal term for what's about to happen, but getting rid of net neutrality so that the internet service providers can now throttle internet speeds for certain websites and perhaps even charge additional to get rid of those throttled speeds for sites like Netflix, Hulu, perhaps social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, so they can eventually make more money because they're not making money on cable TV anymore.
Yep. And also, too, they would be able to, if they happen to own a particular site themselves, they would be able to increase the speed coming from that one and decrease the speed coming from another one,
exactly.
Like a competing site.
So if you have internet through, say, Verizon, and you go to Verizon's website, you're able to get there no problem. But if you go to AT&T's website, that is the second week in a row I've almost knocked that over. If you go to AT&T's website, you'll most likely never get there because it's going to be so darn slow.
Yep, and this could affect streaming services as well.
It's going to.
Netflix,
it could affect
Hulu,
YouTube.
all those things like that. Yeah.
Which is why it's not cool.
Yeah.
We are very few people are in favor of getting rid of net neutrality. In fact, pretty much the only people that it's going to benefit are the internet service providers, because they'll be able to make potentially more money.
Yep, that is about it. It limits. Obviously, we said speeds and all that kind of stuff. It can also just affect content in general, I believe. It's just not good. There's nothing good about it that I can think of.
No, there really isn't. And to make matters worse, it's not like as Americans we have a leg up on the internet game.
No, we're behind.
Americans in general have slower speeds than the rest of the world and higher costs.
I was going to say, but we pay more for it, so that makes it okay.
Yeah, no,
right? No,
never.
That's not how that works.
And so
higher prices make things better, right?
Yeah, pretty much. That's the way it always works. So now we're looking at having slower speeds on certain websites and higher prices overall.
Yeah, even higher. Even higher.
And it is worth mentioning that the throttling and the extra charges are supposedly going to be completely up to the service provider themselves. Right. It's not, as of right now, going to be regulated in any sort of way, which can pose problems, but it's not regulated in any way now except for internet.
Yep.
So it's an odd situation. It's a situation that we really shouldn't be in. But here's the problem: we've been here before.
Yeah.
This is what, the third time
I believe
this
so.
has come up.
I believe, yeah.
It seems to come up about every 2 years, and
Which is
every
really
time
too soon, right?
it really is.
I mean, that's rapid. I mean, it just means that they really, really want to push this through.
yeah, exactly. And every time so far, it has gotten shut down because we, the people, have spoken up to our congressmen and senators and said, no, we are not okay with this. Websites have band together. And here's the part that trips me up. When you have websites like Forbes and New York Times and all these
Yep.
that are also bashing this. Everybody is bashing this other than Comcast, Charter, Time Warner,
Yeah.
the providers that can benefit.
Yeah, something's wrong. You know.
Yeah, exactly. When you have generally left and right-leaning publications agreeing on
Yeah.
something, there's something going on. So we're trying to get the word out because, like we said, this is what we do. We enjoy doing this. We do this for you because we want to. So we're trying to let people know it's not over yet. The vote is coming up on December 14th.
So vote.
Call.
Well,
Well,
or, no, not
yeah,
vote,
we
call.
won't be voting.
Yeah, call.
It's not our vote.
Yeah, my bad. Call. You know, let them know. I mean, we have to get our voices known. Yeah, like you said, this has happened before. You know, so it's something that we can affect. You know, the problem is, I think, also too. As a matter of fact, you mentioned it when we were talking earlier. You know, it has happened before, and it was shot down. The second time it happened, I missed it too. Incidentally, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
When you missed it. I missed it. I just didn't know about it. You
Had
know,
no
I figured, you know what, it's done for now. Again, 2 years. 2 years is really soon. I didn't expect it. I didn't know it was there.
Yep.
You know, there wasn't as much talk about it, actually.
And you know what? If it wasn't for the political upheaval in the country
Climate
right now,
yeah, sure.
I don't think we'd know about it now.
Yeah.
I think it would have completely flown under my radar.
Yeah, I would agree.
I almost missed it.
Did you?
I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I almost did completely miss it. But we do know about it. We're telling you about it so that everybody can act. But here's the important thing. We have to stay vigilant.
Apparently.
This, most likely, we're probably going to see good results. You still need to call.
Yeah, you still need to call.
We're probably going to see good results this year from it, but in another 2 years,
we can
when it
expect it again.
happens again, we have to be aware.
Yeah,
we have to all stay informed.
Yeah. Not everybody has net neutrality. You
No,
know?
they don't.
You know, I mean, that's. I mean, I'm sure there are other countries that I would think there are other countries that do.
Well, and you know, the sad thing is, the ones that come to mind, and I'm certain that this isn't the only ones that don't have net neutrality, but the ones that come to mind are China,
I know they don't.
North
I
Korea,
have friends there, actually.
communist countries in general, which means that maybe we shouldn't be emulating them.
You know what? Just to get on that real quick, just to give you guys and gals, kind of a an idea of what this could mean. And the problem, one of the biggest problems with this, it's not just the speeds and the information and that kind of being able to go to certain websites, things like that. It's not that. This is like a doorway to more. You know, it's a doorway to much, much worse. You know, one of my friends in China, you know, they can't, you know, she can't get on Facebook without like, oh man, what is it? I can't remember
Going
what the
through
term
a
is.
VPN.
It's not just that. It's like permission. It's like some that she has to go through somebody else.
Okay.
To get there, going on like that. You know,
Almost like going through a diplomat or something.
yeah, almost. Oh, it's almost that. And I mean, and as a matter of fact, her, you know, she got blocked off of it for a while and had to kind of like fight to get back on it. It's just Facebook, you know. And I mean, the stuff we take for granted with this is insane. And it's one of those things where you really don't know what you have. You know, you don't know the internet rights that we've got right now, because and we're not perfect, but we have a pretty good system on the internet. I mean, not necessarily like speeds and stuff, because no, we're behind in speeds. We know that, but as far as the freedoms that we have on it, it's pretty open here, and that's actually a beautiful thing to have. So definitely, like we've been saying, call your people. Call
Let
your representatives
know. Let's put a stop to this thing. Anyways, guys, that's about all we have for this episode. We know it was a bit of a serious one. We'll have some more fun content for you next week. We also did a review on the latest episode of The Orville that is out now, so you can go check that out. If you want to find more of us online, you can always go to www.orcrogues.com. Also, we do play on Twitch every week. I personally play Tales of Berseria every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And Derek?
I personally play Hearthstone almost every Monday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I can't talk today. 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll go with that.
There you go.
Close enough.
So be sure to follow us or find us on there. You can follow us. You can friend us. Whatever you like. We're more than happy to carry on a conversation.
Step in
we
there
can talk about net neutrality. We can talk about the Orville in the chat. It'd be a wonderful opportunity. We'd love to see you there.
Yeah.
So drop on by. Also, we do have some big things in the works. We are planning a web series. We are planning a movie. We are currently in development on
you heard that right. Movie.
Yes, we absolutely intend to do this.
Yep.
We are currently in development on a tabletop RPG, a board game. We have so many things that we want to get done, but of course, we do need your help. Anything that you can put towards us doing this is always appreciated, however small it may be. And of course, that can be done on our Patreon page, patreon.com/orcrogues. And we'll go ahead and just thank you in advance. Yep. And of course, if you can't, still, thank you. You're here, you're watching us.
And we
appreciate it. But yes, that's about all we have time for today. Yep. So, until next time, we are Orc Rogues.